Close that door. Huh. Oh, let's see. How does this, I need to get a podium. I need to get a podium. It's got some good pounding energy. You're a pound on that thing. What else you got? Oh yeah, I got some good shit. Some good shit. I got some good shit coming. I gotta get myself in the mood. I'm like a lady. I gotta make sure I get myself in the mood. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. They got these leaders. They give them a name tag. They identify as leaders. They give them a name tag. It's like it's like a dude cutting his dick off and giving him HRT. They think they can take these fucking followers. They give them a name tag and they think they're a fucking leader. They ain't a fucking leader. They're a fucking follower. I know a fucking follower what I mean a fucking follower. That's a good one. It's like an HRT joke, but I'm using like leadership and leaders. There's a lot of leaders who are followers. I know a dick sucking follower when I mean a dick sucking fucking faggot follower. There's a lot of dick sucking faggot followers in this world right now. That's a good one. So you gotta flip that shit. You gotta flip it. You gotta take this and go this. You gotta flip that shit around. So how does that one go? Oh, I don't know. It's like they're gonna give a bunch of people. They're gonna give them name tags, and they're like, "I'm a leader because I got a name tag." You faggot! You ain't a fucking leader, faggot. What else? Oh, what else is there? Oh, what other good jokes do I have? I gotta get a podium so I can hit it. I gotta hit it. I wanna hit that podium. This thing's got some wood to it. Got some fucking wood to it, you know? Something I can hit with my hand. What else is there? Yeah, there's gonna be this like no boundary shit. They're gonna do this like no boundary stuff. Because you know, they own everything now. So they got no boundaries. You know what? They're gonna be sticking their dick up your asshole is what they're gonna do. You wonder where the gay shit comes from? It was always the right wing. For trillions of years, it's been the right wing that's been sticking dicks up assholes. So you gotta know where that shit comes from. You gotta know where this faggotry comes from. It comes from the right wing. It's been that way for trillions of years. Billions, trillions, gazillions of years. They've been sticking dicks up assholes. You gotta call them. And then the left wing is fucking retarded. They like, we're pro-gay. No, you should be anti-gay. You should be anti-gay as fuck. The right wing is the one who's been doing this dicks up asshole shit for trillions of years. And no one's gonna fucking call them on it. And for some reason the left wing's like, we're pro-gay. No, you gotta fucking get rid of this faggotry shit. You gotta nip this faggotry shit in the bud. And nah, they own the other party. So they got the pro-gay left wing, even though they're the ones who are causing all this fucking faggotry. It's a good one. I like that one. I actually like that joke the best. Of all my jokes, I like that one the best. Yeah. What else? Why would you celebrate getting fucked in the... It's so... And the right one's the one who was doing it the whole time. They're the ones who've been doing it for trillions of years. They're the ones who've been fucking people in the ass for trillions of years. And then they're like, we celebrated. They are looped in the brain. They are looped in the brain. The left wing is like looped in the brain. They get fucked in the ass and they think they enjoy it. Oh my god. Someone's got a... Funny shit. Comedy gold. This world is pure comedy. This world is nothing but comedy. What else? I always like it when they're like, it wasn't the person, it was the gun company. That's always my favorite joke ever. It's like no one's responsible for anything, and it's always the right wing. It's like individual responsibility. It's not the gun company. It's the person. And then you know where they're copying that, right? You know they're copying that. That's like religion. You have God. It was not me. It was the devil. You know, it was God. God's not responsible for fucking shit. You know, but for some reason there's the devil company. But you know, no one ever makes that connection, which I think is just hilarious. Because you know, look, if you're gonna shoot someone, take responsibility for it. Don't blame the gun company. If you're gonna create reality, don't blame it on the devil. You know, if God's gonna create reality, he should take responsibility for it. But nah, it's the devil. It's the devil's fault. I like that joke. So I think it's just funny. It's like how come this and not this? You know, it's whatever. For factual, I have not touched a gun. Well, I have not fired a gun in like 10, 15 years, and I don't plan on it. So I'm not like a shooter. Just to put that on the table. I plan on getting shot. I don't plan on shooting. If they're not shooting you, you're doing something wrong. Look, there's so many Satanists and demons in the world right now. If you're not getting shot at, you're doing something wrong. Because this world is basically satanic at this point. So that's my mentality. You know, what they'll do is they'll shoot me and then they'll plant a gun on me probably. That's what they'll do that, you know. Here's a good question. What if what percentage of crime, what if 90% of crime was like fake crime? They just like planted stuff on them? That'd be fucking hot. That'd be funny. Did you know 99% of crime is not real? And they just like plant stuff on people? It's funny. I have no evidence for that. I think it's a funny theory. What else? Oh, I was going to do something about total war. You know, I was doing this one. Like, I like the concept of total war, and I love the concept of like a cultural war. Because I love the idea of like I stub my toe. And in the old days, I'd be like, hey, be more careful, don't stub your toe. But now it's not my fault when I stub my toe. It's my enemy's fault. Like, you know, any small inconvenience becomes my enemy. It's total war. It's cultural war. There's no more individual responsibility. Everything, you know, like I stubbed my toe. You know, something in the old days I would blame myself for, I'm now going to blame my enemy for, which I think is just genius. That's like genius. It's like total war meets cultural war meets nothing is my fault. Like literally nothing is my fault. You know, I'm like God. I'm perfect. I'm Mr. Perfect. I'm like God. I've never made a mistake in my life. Yeah, you gotta embrace that shit. You can't be fighting it. You gotta be like, I'm perfect. What about all those mistakes? Nah, I'm perfect. It was the devil. It wasn't me, it was the devil. I'm perfect. Is this stand-up or philosophy or what is this? A little bit of everything. Theology, a little bit of theology in there. A little bit of everything. What else? I'm gonna have to clean that up. It's spit. I think it'll just dry up. I don't know. There's a little bit of snot in there, maybe. Yeah, look at that guy who on the TV, he had a question mark suit. I want to get a suit that's made out of this, and I'll go around going, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. Everything is free. Everything is free, but it'd be an orange suit. It'd be like this color, safety yellow. Any other good jokes? I was laying in bed. I'm really good. When I'm in bed, my ideas seem like genius, and then I come out here and I'm like, these suck. And I've had that song stuck in my head, Black Girl. That song is like so fucking. It's got a cadence to it, you know, like black girl, don't lie to me. You know, it's got a cadence. It's got a cadence. You gotta create cadence. You gotta create like a cadence to the world. Otherwise, the thing will fucking overwhelm you. So you gotta keep a A beat in your head. Huh. That's not really that funny. Just a just an observation. Yeah, if they ain't killing you, you're doing something wrong because they're basically Satanists at this point. So, you know, I don't want to sound like I have a martyr complex or you know, a persecution complex. But like, I've literally, my hand hurts right now because I just hit that thing. It's not my fault. I didn't make a mistake. It's my enemy. That's the reason my hand hurts right now because I just hit that wood table. It's not my fault. It's my enemy's fault. It's not. Hey, it's not. You know, just you got to copy. You got to look at the top. Look at the top. Who's responsible? Ain't me. It was the devil company's fault. Or me, it was the gun company's fault. These people, oh my god, these people are the worst. These people. I mean, they were made in God's image. You can't expect too much out of them. Can't expect too much out of that. You know. Any other good jokes? Yeah, you take your enemy's position, and you take their position. You make it so they can't tell. You know, you take their position, right? You steal their position. Like, I'm pretty sure I've never for 1 minute believed the right wing believed in free speech, but they did a good job of hijacking that one. And I'm pretty sure the right wing's been the faggotry party the whole time, and I'm pretty sure the left wing is just a bunch of fucking pussies. And they don't have a fucking ounce of muscle in their entire fucking body. So you know, you basically. You ain't gonna change nothing. This whole world's just a repetition of a story. It's a song that doesn't end. It just keeps going and going and going. It's a circle. The whole thing's a big fucking circle. Hey, didn't you have like a joke about that? I forgot what that joke was. It was like, time is a flat circle. But it was like, and then you're gonna mix it up with something else. I forgot what it was. Time is a flat circle. It's a circle. I forgot the joke. Right, I should have. Hey, I was laying in bed. I forget these jokes. They come into my head and they're like, they come into my head and then they leave my head. And my head is not. I don't write this stuff down in my head. How did that one go? It's just a wordplay joke about time is a flat circle. That's all it is. It's just a wordplay joke. Wordplay. Time is a flat circle. Ever since time immemorial, 50, and you just keep making numbers up. You say 5,000 years, 50 million years, 10 trillion years, 100 trillion bazillion years. You just make it up as you go. Just make it up. They're so stupid, they don't realize it. You can just make stuff up. They're so stupid, they don't even realize it. They so stupid, you can literally make anything up. And these fucking retards will believe it. They are fucking retards. They got Christmas lights in fucking July. It's July 7th, it's like Monday or Tuesday. They got fucking Christmas lights. These people are fucking retarded. They are dumber than a bag of rocks. They believe the stupidest shit. They are fucking retards. Don't for a second believe. There's nothing respectable about humanity. There ain't one human being in the history of humanity that deserves respect. Not one. Not fucking one. What else? Humans. Yeah, that's my worldview. Humans spit. Any other good jokes? I'll get them to shoot me. They'll shoot me. They'll run me over. They'll poison me. If you got a stomach problem, they poison you. Remember, total war meets cultural war meets, no problem in the world is your fault. Every problem in the world is someone else did it to you. That's the new meta. The new meta is you get a stomach problem, it's someone else. You get a headache, someone else did it to you. There's no accidents. There ain't no accidents. There ain't no, everything is done on purpose. What else you got? I'll get something. Walmart not being open 24/7 no more. Cultural warfare. Walmart declared cultural warfare in the U.S. They said, fuck you, we ain't staying open 24/7 no more. It's cultural warfare. Anything that inconveniences me is cultural warfare. I love the HRT thing. I love the idea of just like if I don't like something now, I just call it like their HRT. So I've seen followers. You a follower, boy. You ain't no leader. You can identify as a leader all you want, boy. You a fucking follower. I can see the dick in your mouth, boy. I like that joke. That joke's funny. I know a follower when I meet a follower. Any other good jokes you remember? Fuck it. Fucking faggot, dick sucker, and follower. Oh, Duck Dynasty. There was this video I saw of the Duck Dynasty guy, and he looks. I mean this as a compliment. I'm not insulting the guy. He's like 60 or 70. He's got a beard. He looks like a Mujahideen warrior. I respect the Mujahideen, by the way. They beat the shit out of the Russians in the 80s. They beat the Russians in the 80s, and then in the 90s they fucked with each other, and they were a bunch of faggots. And then the Taliban came in, and they got one of the reasons the Taliban came in is they were against heroin and against pederasty, I think, to some degree. And then in the 2000s, they made a mistake and they aligned with OBL. And then they kicked the Americans' ass. But they have these beards, and they're like they lived off rice and beans. And this Duck Dynasty guy, he was in like a duck hideout. He had a camo net, and he was wearing these like cheap ass clothes. And the Viet Cong. It's kind of like, I don't know if the Viet Cong. I don't think Asians can grow beards. But so it's if you're gonna go to war, you got to make sure you got to have you can't change people's minds. I think you have to do the Nazi solution. You have to. I play Stellaris, and as the robots, I'm the 4X489. And when I take over a planet, they don't They don't do hearts and minds. They give them a shower. They give them a nice shower, and the planet becomes their planet. And they don't try and like win the hearts and minds. They give them a shower. It's kind of like America. At this point in time, I look at America and I go, I'm not going to win their hearts and minds. America is a beautiful land. Shitty people, beautiful land. I love some of that river scenery, beautiful as fucking shit. People are fucking shit. I give them a shower every day of the week. There ain't a human I've ever met that I wouldn't give a shower to. I give them a nice shower. I'm the X489, baby. That's a joke, by the way. It's a parable. It's the parable of the X489 robot from Stellaris. Beautiful land, shitty people. Yeah. I like that. That's funny. Fuck the Americans. I love the land. Fuck the Americans. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Man. Any other good jokes? Yeah, because you're not going to win hearts and minds. You'll never win hearts and minds. You can't change someone's heart. You can't change someone's mind. You ain't changing no one's mind. People are who they is. They is who they is. You ain't changing nobody's mind. You ain't changing. There ain't no rationality. Humans ain't rational. There never was. There never is. There never was. I ain't rational. There ain't irrational. There ain't one rational bone in my body. There ain't one rational ounce in me. 250 pounds, not 1 ounce of it is rational. I'm pure pure irrationality. Yeah, so when you go into like Afghanistan or you go into Vietnam, you can't win their hearts and minds. You just got to take their land. The Americans did that shit. They didn't like convert the Indians. They said, hey, go west, and they gave them these small little parcels. And they took all their land. That's how you do that shit. You push them out, and then you take their land. You don't convert their hearts and minds, man. You take their shit. That's the way you play this shit. They should have done that they should have done that in Vietnam. They should have done that in like Afghanistan. They're like, hey, and they go out and they be like, hey, they pretend to be their friends, but the whole time they were like secretly, you know, the second the Taliban came in, the whole thing fell in like what? I don't know, a month or two. You know, Vietnam was the same way. You ain't changing no one's hearts and minds. You can't change hearts. You can't change minds. People is what they is. They is what they is. Which is why I'm here to tell jokes. I'm here to tell jokes. I tell funny jokes. I'm here to tell funny jokes. I'm here to tell, in a world of bullshit, someone's got to tell some funny jokes. Guess that's the end of this one. My girl, don't lie to me. Tell me, where did you sleep last night?